Hello, this is Devin Draws, and today on the channel, I am here drawing Nex in another Speedpaint. I want to talk a little bit about my comic on Webtoon, and a little bit about Nex, and I thought it would be the perfect time and place to do so. So, getting into it, I'm doing just a rough sketch here, like very rough sketch, don't mind it. What's going on, I wanted to talk a little bit about Nex. Nex is 20 years old, and he is 5'11" in height. He isn't very outgoing, he doesn't really like taking risks. He would much rather have a quiet, safe state in life, but yet again, here we are in a comic that is an action comic. I don't think I said this, but I might have. The comic is going to be on Webtoon. I believe there are 4 episodes out at the moment. I am working on the 5th, but I wanted to bring this to YouTube as well, to tell people who are on here about it. I'm going to be posting this video on this account without music as well, just in case you want to watch the speed paint without, listening to me babble. And I'm also going to be releasing the full thing without it being sped up at all, with the nice music in the background on my second account, Devin Draws Bods. Okay, so next time, let's talk about, the reason we're here. Nex, how do I describe Nex? I have a very big attachment to him. I don't know why. I don't think he's a lot like me, actually, so I don't understand why. Normally I base a lot of characters off of me or friends, but Nex isn't connected to anyone, and I think that's why I like him a lot. He has 3 piercings, or technically 2, because one's not pierced, but he has his 2 black piercings, and then he has an ear cuff. His outfit is a purple jacket with a white undershirt. His purple and gray shoes, and then bluish gray baggy pants. And then, yeah, that's actually kind of his costume. That's kind of it. That's kind of his whole outfit. Wow. That was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. Okay. He is the main character of my comic, and he has the amazing cool power of disintegration, which doesn't work as well as he'd like it to, seeing as him and his mask do not get along, and because of that, they don't trust one another, which doesn't allow them to use the power as they should, as fully and as powerful as they should be able to. Instead, what ends up happening a lot of the time is he is only able to get into small fragments of the power because he won't lend his body to his mask in order to fight. So he ends up having to switch between the physical bonuses and abilities that he gets from the mask and his actual power, which makes it hard to fight, as you would think. Then, as we are drawing out the clothes and stuff, I'd like to ask people if you have any thoughts or questions about the characters and stuff that I do not go over in this. I'm going to be doing 5 more videos about the other 5 main group characters, and then I might also do another 6 about their masks, depending if people actually like these. So if I do not cover something that you would like to know, make sure you come and ask me in the comments below. continuing on with Nex, he ends up cracking his mask when someone he took in and thought he could protect ended up dying in front of him. Now, he only knew her for a little bit, but it may have affected him a lot, seeing as this person was the first set of eyes that he had ever laid upon, because while wearing a mask for your whole life, you don't get to see people's eyes, which is why it's such a big thing in this world when you see them. Nex ends up walking in with her dead on the ground, and then two people who are ranked as enforcers, which is the lowest rank of people who work for the king in this world, who came to kill her because she broke her mask as well, which is why he was able to see her normally. It makes a lot more sense in the comic than how I'm explaining it, but you know, you'll just have to bear with it for this video, I guess. I'll do better in the next ones. Nex and his mask don't get along for a multitude of reasons, but the biggest one is his mask really wants to take over his body and get a life of his own, because Nex's original wish was he wanted to live. He wanted to escape the scenario. So that made his mask develop the same feeling of, oh, I want a life of my own. I want to live on my own. So he doesn't trust his mask in order to take over his body to use the full extent of their power together. Because they don't use the full extent of their power in a lot of the fights that you will see, they end up getting underestimated because they just don't go all out at first, and they don't go all out unless it's a life or death situation that they're going to need to, because Nex doesn't trust that. Anyway, Nex is in the group of attackers in the town that I talked about earlier, along with the 5 other characters: Agni, Tab, Perseus, Zaharia, and Soy. They'll all be getting their respected videos, and I'll probably do 1/6 video just talking about their connections to one another. Maybe? I'm not sure. Or I'll probably just do it among the videos. But who knows my plans. Nex is probably the one who gets the biggest change out of everyone when it comes to how he acts, because of what happened. How he doesn't want anyone else to die that he has close, instead of being this person who doesn't want to be like this big in the spotlight person. He ends up becoming, or trying to become, this protector of everyone. He continuously tries to make sure everyone is safe, because he doesn't want anyone else to be lost in front of him or with him. And he really hopes that he's able to protect everyone from now on. And I guess we'll just have to see how that goes in the comic. Because if I say anything more, it'll be spoilers for what I have written out in the future. I've decided I am going to talk about his connections to everyone. His connection to Zaharia is the biggest one because he ends up meeting her first. He ends up having to team up with her to take down someone who is of night level, which is above the enforcers. Then he meets Agni, which they don't have the best relationship, mostly because Nex ends up taking over his position as the leader, and turning their group from a scout group into an attack group, which was not the best for Agni, seeing as that. Actually, I won't say that, because, yeah, he's got his own video for now. Next up is Perseus, who he relates to a lot, because Perseus and his mask don't end up getting along a lot of the time, and so he has the same problem Nex does without being able to use the full power of his mask. Then we have Soy, who ends up pretty much becoming Nex's best friend in the group. He is always there for him. He's always there for everyone, but Nex is really appreciative because he's never had anyone to be there for him. So Soy is the big driver point. Tab is basically the personal trainer of everyone, and so Nex gets along with him because he taught him how to fight, how to, not just get knocked over and lose. And then, no, that's it. That's all of it. As we're coming to a close of the video, I want to ask again that if anyone has questions, to leave them in the comments and let me know, and I'll go over them in the next video. But as we finish up, I will say thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I hope to see you there.